Okay, this is Karen and Working Lincoln, and we're going to show you what we've taught him in Board and Train. And this is a video you can refer back to as you work with him at home. We teach the dogs to walk at our left side on a loose leash. With Lincoln, we used a pinch collar. It's scarier than it looks. It doesn't really affect the dog unless you give them a correction. And when you give them a correction, it is very similar to mother dog biting or grabbing a puppy. And it's the language that dogs understand. So the pinch collar is very effective when used correctly. But you can see Karen keeps a loose leash. The snap hook on the leash should always hang below Lincoln's neck. You don't want him to get ahead of you and pull on the leash. If he gets too far ahead of you and he starts pulling, say his name, use your leash to give him a quick snap, do an about turn. We'll show you here a little about turn. It doesn't really work unless they're ahead of you, but if he were ahead of you, you just do a quick about turn. That gets Lincoln paying attention to you. And when he's walking where you want him to walk, always praise. Praise him a lot when he's walking where you want him to be. The stay, we teach him a sit stay, and you say stay, and you put the flat hand in front of the face, just like that. And you should be able to walk away. Nope. And if he moves, he's still learning.
Boy, stay.
If he does move, say no or Remind him of what he was doing, and then we're going to get the toy out again, and we're going to throw the toy, and you'll keep working with the distraction until he understands that he has to stay.
That's right. That's right.
And one thing about the stay command, if he moves 10 times, you put him back where you wanted him 11 times. Don't ever let any dog
Let's go over here.
give up. Don't ever give up and not get the dog to do the stay command. Because next thing we do is a down command, and we point down to the ground with our finger. Good boy. Yes.
Good boy.
Yeah. And he was a little worried about the down command, but he does do it. If he doesn't do it for you at home, you can get a little treat, just a small treat,
Good stay, Lincoln.
and lure him down with the treat once or twice.
Good stay.
And you can see he stays with the toys. He's got the dog next to him. He's ignoring lots of distractions. The down stay is good for when you're eating a meal. If you have company over and you want Lincoln in the room with you, but you don't want him to cruise around and sniff people or jump on people, put him on a down stay. Sit stay is good for open doors. It's good for greeting people on a walk. We always want every dog to learn to sit stay before they go in and out open doors. We practice that here, and you can practice it at home.
And before anybody pets him, because he does have a bit of a jumping problem. So
That's right.
sit, and then we get our pets.
That's right. Sit for petting. That teaches them that they don't ever get attention when they jump.
Wait, see if he'll jump. I don't know if he will. Hey, Lincoln! Hey, Lincoln! Oh my goodness, Lincoln!
But he knows he knows that we don't want the jumping, but we love it when they sit. So they get lots of good attention for sitting. And when we're on stays, the release command is okay, and you just say his name, say Lincoln, okay, and that means he's free to get up and do whatever he wants. The come command, we do a 20-foot long line. Buy one from us. You can buy them at PetSmart, make your own, go to the hardware store, get you some cotton line.
Lincoln, come! Good come, Lincoln!
Good job.
Good job! Sit.
The come command, you want to say his name.
Okay.
That gets his attention. When you say his name, then follow that with come. We use our hands as a target. You want him to be distracted, which sometimes is hard after we've been training them for so many days. They get very attached to us. Hey, buddy. Lincoln.
Good. They learn to pay so much attention to us, it's hard to get them to do something else. There we go.
Oh, he loves the ball.
Don't bring me back. Lincoln, come! Good come! Hurry, hurry!
And if he doesn't do it, you can pick the leash up.
Good job. Sit.
You can pick the leash up. If he doesn't come quickly, you can back away. You can run away from him. If a dog ever gets out, you never want to chase them because dogs love being chased.
Good boy. Right here. Good boy.
Good boy. We finished the come command with a sit in front of us. And the come command we use treats for. That's not an issue because you want the dog to understand that the come is a happy place.
Come. Good boy.
Good job.
Sit.
Good
Yeah,
boy.
direct eye contact and coming right into you. He's a little bit more on the, I want to say nervous, like submissive. So to him, that's a little bit too dominant. So that's why you're kind of seeing him come to my side. Good boy. He's trying to be nice and passive about it.
Right.
He gets a little worried sometimes.
He does. And we put an article in your folder about building up a dog's self-confidence. You can work on some exercises with Lincoln so he gets a little more self-confident.
Oh!
Good boy, look at that.
Training can be games.
That's right. But he's a great dog and we enjoyed working with him and he played well in daycare. So we're love to have him come back for daycare and boarding. Don't forget you have a 1-hour in-home private lesson and the number to call is in your folder. And you get 6 1-hour group classes. Those are every Mondays from 7 to 8 and you get lots of information in your folder that we're sending home so you can read through the articles. And if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to email us or give us a call. And that's Lincoln having fun with the ball now. Yay, Lincoln!